Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. I guess this video will be kind of like a new type of bridge commentary that I'm trying out called Unpopular Opinion, where I basically just talk about like views or opinions I have that I don't really see get talked about much in like the mainstream. But of course you saw the title, this video is about Dream. I talk about my views on his stands and sexualization and why I think Dream is not the best Minecraft player. Please don't hate me. I'll be sure to put some timestamps up on the screen and yeah, I hope you enjoy. I feel like one of the reasons that people hate Dream stands isn't because they have anything particular against the stands themselves, but it's more because they're simply jealous of Dream. I mean, I know the stands can be really toxic and stuff, and that's a valid reason, but still, like if you blow up and get 1 billion views in the span of a year, there's inevitably going to be people who are, you know, a little bit envious of that and try to look for ways to like diss you or somehow try to bring you down. But they can't really do that because Dream doesn't really have any qualities that someone can genuinely hate him for. Like, he seems like a really decent guy. He's not a pedophile. He doesn't cheat. He debunked that with a freaking scientist. And there's just really nothing you can hate about him. Not to mention, he literally seems like a god in his videos. But anyone who's that successful, there's always going to be like, I don't want to say haters, but like resentment towards them, if you know what I mean. Like I said, it could be jealousy, or maybe when they were a teenager or a kid, they tried to become the next big Minecraft YouTuber, posted a few shitty videos, got no views, blamed the algorithm, and then quit. And now they see this little green bastard blow up out of nowhere, and they're like, huh? Like, you see what I'm getting at? Like, I'm not gonna name any names, but some people I personally talk to on Discord, whenever Dream gets brought into the conversation, it's almost like they have this resentful undertone. Like, oh, he's so lucky. Like, oh, that should have been me kind of a thing. Oh yeah, and relating back to the stands, if they can't really find anything to hate about a huge creator, what's the next best thing they can do? Attack their fans or stands. By attacking Dream's toxic stands, they can release their bit of like resentment they have for the creator without actually attacking the creator himself. So it's like indirect. I know obviously not everyone is like what I just mentioned, but it's just kind of like a bit of theory, you know, because from my own experience on the internet, I've seen more people hating Dream stands and calling them toxic than actual Dream stands being toxic. Like that's just from what I see, but I don't know. Anyways, the next topic that I want to talk about is sexualization. In the Minecraft community, I've stumbled across my fair share of sexualizing characters from a block game, but I still think that it's not that bad. Like, what? Or maybe not as bad as some people make it out to be. I think for this part, I'm gonna be talking about this video called Why I Hate Dream Stands by Idea. Pretty good content creator, you should check him out.
I hardly use my YouTube Twitter account, and God knows why, Twitter thinks I'm one of the most annoying 14-year-old girls ever, because my recommended is only weirdos like these people obsessing over Dream and George Not Found.
Okay, firstly, I agree. This fanfic stuff can be very weird, and is not even exclusive to Minecraft. Like, there's Zootopia stuff, Moana stuff, like, ugh. But I honestly believe the reason that you're seeing these weird comics is because you're looking them up yourself. Like, do you know how easy it is to not see this stuff? Like, just don't go looking for it. Or if they come up on your feed, like, I don't know what you can do. Ignore it! You just ignore it. Like, pretty much all social media nowadays have personalized feed, and what that means is basically the algorithm shows you more content that is related to the content that you previously viewed. And so if your recommended is only this stuff, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. You probably have a secret fetish for this stuff. Like, you probably secretly look at this, but don't want to admit it. And then when the sneaky little algorithm recommends it to you, you're all like, wait, what? Dream gets his cock sucked by George? I never look at this stuff. It just comes up by itself. But for real though, I don't think what Idea said in the beginning of his video was actually like serious. I think he just wanted to make a point about stands, but it's funny. Bit of a personal, embarrassing story that I can kind of relate to this. Whenever I get sad or like upset, I just end up binging YouTube for hours. And in the process, sometimes I might get a little bit horny, you know? If I see like a cute girl in the thumbnail, I'll click it and watch it. And then Mr. Algorithm is like, hey yo, we know you like that, didn't you? You like that, didn't you? And then I get recommended more bare booty chicks, but I can't stop clicking on them because I'm too big of a virgin. So it just keeps snowballing until like 3 hours later, I come to the shocking realization that my entire recommended is filled with naked bikini girls. And I'm like, fuck! My family shares this YouTube account. They're also seeing this. So I start panicking and I get desperate. So I end up clicking all the 3 little dots on the corner of the video, like one by one. And I'm trying to tell the algorithm manually, like, hey yo, you know, back off a little bit. It's just a phase, I swear. But anyways.
I can tell you with 100% certainty that if I was doing streams and videos with some friends, left for a few days and came back to hundreds of thousands of people on Twitter writing stories about how they so desperately hoped I was gay for my friends, I would be pretty upset.
Well, Dream doesn't care, because I'm pretty sure Dream actually admitted in a past live stream that he actually doesn't mind this at all. So Dream doesn't care.
So many people get angry on our behalf for people that have tweeted things about us or about each other on like Twitter and stuff. We don't care. We honestly don't care. I don't think I have seen a single thing that I have cared about and gone, oh, that person shouldn't be saying that.
Hey, yo, quick side theory. What if Dream actually gets off this stuff? Like, what if he actually has a secret fetish for his own fanfic?
It's so absolutely bizarre that this type of culture is so huge. People are so inconsiderate and selfish and obsessive to the point where it's just so weird.
Okay, speaking about this point about being weird, I think Dream actually watched this video, so he actually responded to this specific point.
Genuinely, thank you guys for all the support. And don't let anyone convince you that something you genuinely enjoy is weird, because they are weird for caring so much about what you enjoy.
Oh, roasted. Hey, yo, Dream with the comebacks.
I can totally see cliques of middle school girls and entire friend groups being formed based solely upon the fact that 2 or more people think a Minecraft YouTuber is hot. What do you guys think? Let me know.
I think it's a little bit sus how you care so much about middle school girls. That's kind of sus. You know what? I'm kidding. But for real though, what I think if they're gonna be horny, then just let them be horny. Like, that's as blunt as I can put it. I mean, who knows? If I was a middle school girl, I'd probably also find Dream and George attractive. Like look at George. It's so cute with his wholesome smile. How can you not like this face? It's so adorable.
Why are you gay?
And Dream doesn't even show his face, but I actually think that's a big part of it, because I've just finished reading this book called The Art of Seduction, and in this book I've learned that one of the most attractive features that a man can have is mystery. Because not only does it play on the instinct of like curiosity, but it also basically acts like a blank canvas that people can project their idealized fantasies onto. So I'm pretty sure as long as Dream doesn't show his face, the middle school girls will always think of him as hot. Like, what if Dream did a face reveal and it turns out that he was actually super ugly? Like, that would collapse the entire fanfic community. There wouldn't be a community no more. But yeah, my take is just let them be horny. Like, honestly, I feel like people make such a big deal out of these comics more than they should. Like, it doesn't really affect you. But anyways, on to my next point. Okay, this next point might get a little bit juicy. If there's any Dream stans watching this video right now, they're probably kind of like me. You know, they're like, oh, you know, this guy's actually defending us stans. After watching this next bit, they're about to do a 180-degree U-turn and start hating me because I'm about to just start shitting on Dream. So, in my opinion, I think Dream is, oh god, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. I think Dream is kind of overrated. Okay, I said it. Okay, now I gotta prepare myself for the absolute onslaught of hate. Gotta first give credit where credit is due. Like, Dream is literally a world record breaker with his insane Minecraft speedruns. And the state of his YouTube channel shows that he is undoubtedly one of the best at bending over the YouTube algorithm and bumming it. And the manhunts, the big brain plays, are freaking entertaining. I mean, I stopped watching them since like the 3 Hunters finale, but still, I can guess that he's still kicking ass, even with 4 Hunters. Whew, now with that finally out of the way, to the people who think Dream is the best Minecraft player, based solely on his manhunts, I have to disagree. And my main reason for that is because in those videos, he only plays with his friends. And now you can say like, wait, well, what's wrong with that? He couldn't play with his friends? What's wrong? Okay, let me give you this example. Let's say you're running a 100-meter race, and you decide to challenge a few close friends of yours, so they're also running beside you trying to overtake you. But in the end, you beat them pretty much every time. Does that now make you one of the best 100-meter runners? The answer is no. And that's kind of my point. Because to be the best, I don't think it really counts to compete against people who are literally your closest friends. Something else worth mentioning is how Dream's friends literally gets famous by losing to Dream.
You just get really close.
No! Like, they do make their own content once in a while, but the majority of their clout comes from being made to look like absolute fools in these manhunts by Dream. Most of the time anyways. I'm almost 100% sure that Dream said in a past live stream, which I'm not bothered to sit through like hours of footage to find the specific quote, but he did say something along the lines of how the manhunts that are uploaded on his channel are just the successful ones, and the hunters do in fact win the majority of the time, but the recording just gets scrapped and obviously doesn't get uploaded. And that does make a lot of sense. But what I think this also means is the hunters has an incentive to not kill Dream in the early or mid stages of the manhunt, because if they do, the video would be incomplete and doesn't get uploaded. I think in the manhunts, the hunters don't go all out on Dream, especially in the beginning, because they know in the back of their minds that if they kill Dream too early, the footage won't go anywhere and they have to start all over again and it'll be just a waste of time. Also, I assume that Dream does share the huge sum of money he makes from these videos with the hunters, which gives them even more of an incentive to let Dream like get a perfect recording or a good recording. And now a counter argument that I can think of that some might say could just debunk what I just said is this video, where Dream challenges 25 YouTubers, most of them which aren't his friends, and he pays them $5,000 if they can beat him in PvP. Now that's a hefty money incentive if you ask me. Like damn, I'd be over the moon with just a tenth of that. Anyways, in the video, all of the YouTubers basically just get completely mauled by Dream. They didn't get the 5 grand they were hoping for. They all went home broke. Kind of like my drunk dad when he comes home from the casino. But hey, at least I have one. Dream stans who watch this video will probably be very convinced, like yes, he's proven himself to be the best player. Now he didn't beat Technoblade, but he did beat these 25 big YouTubers in a row. That says it, right? That says. And I think, well, kind of. He obviously trained his PvP skills hard for Techno, and now he could beat most people in 1.16 PvP. But 1.16 PvP is still just a small part of the huge game, which is Minecraft. And something that annoys me a little bit is the lack of a leaderboard for 1.16 PvP. Like in Bed Wars, there's this leaderboard that shows you clearly like the top dogs of the area in the game. Like you got Manhole IQ, Gamerboy 80, Purple, you know the bunch. But there's really no big leaderboard for 1.16 PvP, probably because all the servers get overshadowed by Hypixel. But on to my second point, most of these YouTubers simply don't specialize in 1.16 PvP. And so my point is, it's kind of like beating up children. Okay, that was a terrible example. Let me try again. It'll be like if Kobe challenged 25 software engineers to a 1v1 in basketball. It would be like if big ego time. If I dueled these 25 YouTubers in a game of Hypixel Bridge, the game that you're seeing right now, it's like, yes, I could probably beat most of them in Bridge, but of course that wouldn't mean anything because they don't really play Bridge, but I do a lot more. But yeah, I'm catching myself rambling at this point. I'm getting a bit tired of commentating. But yeah, in conclusion to this stupid commentary, Dream lost the Technoblade, so L.
No way! No!